Trust. How many of y'all have been in a situation where you had to trust someone and your trust has been broken? With a brain injury, y'all, your trust in yourself, well, I shouldn't say you, my trust in myself was, it wasn't even broken, it was shattered. Welcome to my channel. I am Astra, and this is Astra's brain injury. Now, for all y'all who is new, my brain injury began from an MVA that I had in 2014, and my life changed, y'all. It changed. And so, because of that change, I am able to do this channel. But let's move on a little. So, when I talk about trust, sorry, we have trust in our family, we have trust in our friends, you have trust in your spouse, you've got trust in yourself. I'm not going to do this. I believe, I trust, I will not. And guess what? You're not going to do it. But when you have a brain injury, with my brain injury, the trust that I had for myself, poof, went away. It disappeared, y'all. I couldn't trust myself that I would say the right thing. I'm sure if, for those of y'all who have been following me, you would hear me say things like, um, you know, I need you to put this in the washing machine. I don't mean the washing machine. What I mean is the fridge. I would say things out of my mouth that does not correlate with what I'm wanting to do. So I couldn't even trust that I would say the right thing. I couldn't. I couldn't trust because, you know, I give you all the example. I would say, put this in the dishwasher for me, please. I mean, put it in the pantry. And the two, there is no, oh, okay, well, we see the parallel of what you're saying. No, there's nothing. They're not intertwining nowhere. And so I couldn't even trust me. And then the next thing, besides trusting me, I couldn't even trust the fact that, will others understand me? Will they know where I'm coming from? You know, you don't know me from a hole in the ground. And I'm coming to talk to you, and you'll be listening to me like, what's this woman talking about? Because they'll be saying that I'm giving them blowhole chat. And you're like, what you saying, woman? Like, what you talking about, Willis? And this would be the thing. And so it was very hard. It's very hard when you lose trust, and especially with a brain injury. When you lose trust and you are trying to trust, it is hard. And we know, from experience, like when somebody does something and that trust goes, they may never get that trust back from us, or they will have to bend over backwards in order to gain our trust. But still, in the back of your head, you're like, are they really? Well, with my brain injury, I wasn't really, is my brain injury really going to be okay? I can trust you? Or was I going to be questioning all the time? Can I trust? Can I trust my brain injury not to embarrass me? That's another thing. Can I trust that my brain injury is not going to make me look like this small kind of thing? And when you're talking to a stranger, somebody might come up to you, ask you something. Oh, do you know where da 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 is? And you turn to tell them, well, my foot went to the right way, they're like, what? you know? And so hopefully, well, I shouldn't say hopefully, I was with someone always that if somebody came to, you know, up to me and they said, ma'am, do you know where da 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 da, or where did you get this? Because you know you're out in the store and you're shopping, and people we're always scanning everyone's carts. Everybody's always scanning their carts, and they would turn and be like, "Oh, where did you get that?" And you know that recently just happened to me, and I'm telling the lady it was over this way, and I'm telling her, oh, back in by the produce, which that wasn't the case. And so it was over by the meats, not the produce. And so my mother turned and said, oh, no, 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 back there by the meats, not over on that section of the produce. So it still happens to me. I've got good intentions, y'all. I do. And my brain injury is just like, what? I'm going to give you a little wiki remix because as they're doing, oh, yeah, this sounds good. And as I'm trying to articulate what I want to say, my brain is like, all right, now, y'all, let's give her a little remix. Wiki. And yibber yabber, jibber jabberness comes out of my mouth. So it still happens. I can tell you, it still happens. But after my brain injury, I really could not put that much trust in myself that I was going to say the right thing. And, you know, the next thing is there were times that I did not even realize that I'm saying the wrong thing. It's only until, you know, my family and my children are like, mommy, do you mean? Or they'll be like, Asher, do you mean? And I'll be like, what are you talking about? That's what I said. They're like, no, you said pass you your foot. What? So I had a lot of these. I still have these moments. It still happens, y'all. It still happens. And I'm curious to know if y'all is in this sense, like, do y'all feel this? Like what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't trust myself. I couldn't. And it begins to put a fear within oneself. Like for myself, it began to have a lot of fear because I didn't want to talk because, you know, I'm going to be saying the wrong thing. My brain is like, ooh, let's make this party even better. Ricky, and let's make this song even better. No one's going to understand what it's about. And so I didn't want that. I really did not want to be embarrassed because I can tell y'all right now, I felt like it was an embarrassing thing for me just to be able to not speak properly. Because for one who is articulate, you know how to rhyme your words, you know, and all these different kind of things. To come now, you're stuttering. You are not making sense. You're not able to hold down your own in a conversation. You know, you might be talking to somebody like, you're out. All these different kind of things. Like I'm 102 years old. And that's what I felt like, you know, because I mean, I think of my grandmother and, you know, she'd be sitting here and she'd be crocheting, you know, and next thing you know, she just, she falls asleep. Or you're talking to her and you're like, Mama. And she's like, yes, yes, I'm listening to you, you know, I'm just resting my eyes, all kind of different things. And this was happening to me and I was not that age, you know, And so it was really hard for me. It was really hard for me just to even build back up that trust in myself, trust in my abilities that I can communicate, trust that those who are around me is listening to me, would be able to understand if I was talking sideways. Like they would be able to understand that, oh, okay. No, Astra means, please pass me the bottle of water, not passing my hair, So these kind of things. So they will understand exactly where I'm coming from. Let me know if y'all feel me with this one. Let me know if this is something that has happened to y'all that you're just like, I know what you are talking about, Astra. I feel you on that because it's happened to me. I feel like I cannot trust myself, and it's hard to put trust in others because I don't want to be embarrassed. I don't want to feel small, you know? And yeah, let me know. Let me know if this is something that resonates with you. Um, Please, I'm going to cut it short here today, hopefully. I will see y'all in the next video. Please keep your comments coming. I love it. I love reading it. And I really enjoy them. Thank you for sending them to me. But, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. See, I've got my little Christmas cactus flowers out. Um, but please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. I'll definitely check y'all in the next video. And with that, I shall take my leave now. Tell y'all, take care. Remember to journal. Journal. And I'll definitely see y'all in the next video. With that, tell y'all bye.